Greetings and welcome students to the class intro. This is SS112, Interpersonal Cross-Cultural Communication, and this is an intro to the online class. So I'm delighted that you decided to sign up for the class. This is actually a fun class, a very relevant class. I think you will learn a lot if you um, engage in this class. However, it is an online class and sometimes students find it difficult to engage. Now, what I'm going to do in the next video is just, apart from welcoming you in class, I will introduce the syllabus just a little bit and go over some of the key things that you need to know about this class. You should have a book by now by Klopp McCroskey, Intercultural Communication Encounters. And so please make sure that you have that book because without the book you can't really do the class. And this is a very fast-moving class. So if you don't have the book and you're watching this video about to start the class, you're automatically behind. You won't be able to do assignments on time. Please review the grade categories found in your syllabus on page 3. I hope that you have your syllabus. If you don't know where to get your syllabus, you go to your student portal and download all the class documents there. If you don't know how to do that, please contact Student Services or Library and I'll walk you through that process. But you should have been oriented to that as well. Please make sure that your school email account works because that is how we're going to communicate. I will write to your email account that is your official BHU account, and that is our primary means of communication is through email. So please make sure it works. Please make sure you know how to work it. If you're having trouble with that, please get help from a library or student services office and do not let this task get away from you. So in this course, ladies and gentlemen, I really have a few requirements, and they're all listed in the syllabus. You know what needs to be done by simply looking at our lesson plans. What is really important is to follow the schedule really closely. All the students are responsible to submit all the assignments on time. If you don't submit assignments on time, but some of them you simply will not get credit. Getting zeros on assignments really hurts you. You'll fail a class faster than you can imagine by simply not submitting things on time. This is a fast course, and normally about 6 hours per week um, per class is assigned, and so this is for a regular semester course. Now you're taking a short summer semester course. That means double the workload. That means you're going to study the same amount of material in half the time. So that means as everyone reads one chapter, you'll be reading two chapters. Everyone makes one post, you'll be making two posts. So everything is double. But that's your choice. You want to take a summer class, and I can guide you through it very happily. However, there is a requirement. You have to be disciplined. You have to concentrate. And online courses have no class time, but that doesn't mean you don't have to put in the time. If you don't put in the time, I'll know it. I'll know it. Your post will show it. Your exams will show it. You'll see it. So motivation, discipline, and planning is very important. You have to be organized in order to succeed. If you think taking online classes is just showing up and posting a few posts, you'll be disappointed. You have to be disciplined. You have to be organized. You have to do it on time, and you have to follow the instructions that are you being given. So if your posting has nothing to do with what I asked you to post about, you're not likely to get a good grade for it. So please pay attention to the instructions. I try to give the most abundant instructions as I possibly can, but there's always a possibility of me not mentioning things. So please let me know if some instructions are not clear and you need further instruction. Guidance, is always available to you. All you have to do is contact me. A failure to contact me, I don't know that you need help. So please don't ignore that. I'm out there for you. Just let me know how I can help. Because this is an online class, very much study falls upon you, and there's nothing I can do if you're not motivated and you're not willing to study on your own. So the first thing I need you to do obviously is to download the syllabus and go over the syllabus to make sure you understand the course flow and all the requirements. That's what you have to do. And that's what I expect you to do in week number 1. As you look on your syllabus on all the assignments and under schedule in week number 1, you'll see that what we have to do is we have to read chapters 1 and 2 from the Klopf and McCroskey book. And I also want you to participate in discussion board. Now, there's two parts to discussion board, part A and part B. On part A, you're going to have the introduction. You'll see instructions in that. And then part B, you're going to have a question to discuss. Now, together, week one questions, both tasks together, are about 300 words post. Plus, I need you to post responses to what your classmates write, and that's about 75 words each. So please don't forget that. There's also, apart from your regular posts, there are responses. And I also want you to begin the process of choosing a country that you're going to study in this class, interpersonal cross-cultural communication, pretty early. In the first week, basically, you have to start choosing a country. And that's your exercise number 1. All the chapters are followed by exercises, so please see exercise number 1 that is called Cultural Resume after your chapter 1, and this is where you will see the instructions for that project. That will be your term project, and but you need to choose your own topic. I'm letting you choose your own topic because hopefully this is something that motivates you, and you will be studying it harder because you want to study it. So let me stress the weekly board discussions. This is something that is crucial for your grade. They need to be done on time. As you look at the schedule, I have everything outlined for you. And if you have questions, let me know. But what you shouldn't have questions about is your weekly class discussions. When you log into your online class in the Advanced 360, you should have all your postings done right there. Do them in a regular manner. Do them in a timely manner. Express your opinions. Reflect on the textbook material. Don't just post things off the wall. We are discussing class material, not just opinions. Everyone has opinions, that's good, but I want you to reflect on the material in the class. Please follow my instructions. So when you post, you have to click on the original post and you have to click reply. Otherwise, I have no idea what you're replying to. And also include your name and make sure you include the week number so I can track this very easily. And don't forget about the responses. There are responses that are due. So as people post, you have to come back more than once a week. You have to come into your class and you have to see who has posted what. And when people have posted, you have to respond. So I'm waiting at least 2 responses to your peers' posts that you're supposed to do. Now, there are also exercises which are available for download for you on your class documents on your student portal page. And once again, if you don't know how to log into your student portal, you certainly need to get some help with that. For all the questions that are technical, please refer to the technical support or to the administration, and they'll point you in the right direction who to talk to and how to get help. All the questions that are class related, assignment related, grade related, please don't ask them because they would not know. Nobody's going to change any grades. Nobody's going to do anything for you. I'm your instructor, so anything class related, material related, please refer to me. Anything technical, as far as I don't know how to do posts or I can't figure out how to upload this or upload that, please contact administration and they can help you with that. So your exercises you need to download and you need to do them. Now every chapter is followed by exercises. What I've done is I have taken some of those exercises straight out of your book and you get to do them. You have to post your exercises on the weeks that I tell you to post them together with your post. So when you come in to do your weekly posts A and B, this is where you would simply attach your exercises as a file attachment. And so as you do that, I will look them over and I'll give you credit for them. It's a pass or fail grade, so you will get credit. If you don't complete it, you will get a 0. So just letting you know, please don't email them to me. The best would be if you attach the file to your discussion. For that week when you're making a post, just before you click send, add an attachment. And the exercises are done in Microsoft Word, so as long as you have that program, you should be able to file and be able to edit it and make the changes and actually answer the questions. If you don't have Microsoft Word, please use Google Docs app, which is available as a part of your email platform. So you should be able to open those files and you should be able to edit them. Once you have edited them, please save them with your name and then attach them to the actual original post. We will have a couple of tests in this class. So even though this is a short class, we will have in 8 weeks only 2 tests. They're pretty big ones now. They're covering each 6 chapters. So the first 6 chapters will be covered in test number 1, and the subsequent 6 chapters will be covered in test number 2. They're about 50 questions each, and you have about an hour to complete them. So it's true, false, multiple choice. So please don't worry. No long essays are required. If you've studied, everything is coming out of the textbook. Everything is coming out of your reading. So as long as you read your text, I think you should have no problem answering those questions. But don't think that you're going to be able to sit down and find the answers in your textbook, because the test is timed, and you are simply going to run out of time. Either you know the answer or you don't. If you think you're going to be flipping pages, I'm sorry, the test is timed. You're going to run out of time. So, but they are simple questions, true, false, multiple choice. As long as you read the question carefully, I think you'll be able to answer it. Also, you have to write a paper in this class, and it's a 6-page long paper, which is a research project. I'm not asking you to produce anything original in the sense that you don't have to make things up. Your job is to research one of the countries, one of the cultures that you pick, and research different aspects of it. If you can refer to exercise number 1 in your textbook that follows the first chapter, it is called Cultural Resume, and that is what you're writing. That's the title of your paper. It's a regular paper, but it is called Cultural Resume. No, it's not a resume. It just follows the format of a resume. Why? Because it lays out facts about the culture and the country you're studying. So I want you to pick a culture, pick a country, inform me of what you picked, and then go ahead and start working on your paper. Now, I'll tell you right away, if you have trouble working on your paper, you need to get help. There's Writing Lab available on campus. If you don't know how to write papers, you're going to be in trouble because that's one of your assignments. So whatever preparation you have to do on the front end to make sure that you can write a good paper, you have to do it. The paper is expected to be in APA style, 6 pages long, with footnotes. And I'm asking only 3 academic sources. Now, when I'm asking for academic sources, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not asking for Wikipedia or World Encyclopedia or something like that. I am asking for books. I'm asking for journals. I'm asking for articles. I'm not asking for gojamaica.com. As you research your country, you can go and research it anywhere you wish. You can take information from any website you want, but please make sure that you give me footnotes for the sources that you actually have used, and at least 3 of those sources need to be academic. That means you cannot go to AJC and pull an article on Trinidad. You have to simply find a book on Trinidad or something like that and get that information out of there. So having said that, please look at the requirements for the paper on your syllabus on page 8. And as you complete your paper, please don't forget that you have to upload it. You'll have to submit it through a Dropbox. There's a way to do that. In fact, all your assignments are submitted through Advanced 360, and so you have to utilize that system. Don't email them to me separately. Please submit it through the system, because otherwise it might get separated from you. So when you get finished with your paper, there's a small presentation project that I want you to engage in. Basically, what I want you to do is I want you to record a short video presentation. You could do this with your smartphone if you want. Pretty much everybody has a phone and a Droid or iPhone or something like that. Everybody's got video apps, and you could basically record a short 5-6 minute presentation that gives me the best of what you learned in your paper. And so read the instruction on that in the syllabus, and what I want you to do is have a short, brief oral presentation. Nothing fancy. You do get a grade for it, but it is a portion of your grade. So please don't neglect it. Shoot a video. Ask a friend to do it if you don't know how to do it. But it's simple. Shoot a video, upload it to YouTube. All your email accounts are fused with YouTube. All of your email accounts are connected to YouTube automatically. So if you have an email account with Beulah, that means you have a YouTube account, and you can now download it there and then just give me a link. That's all I need. That will be just fine. So your oral presentations are described in a syllabus as well. Now, also, I wanted to tell you that the main means of communication is email, so please make sure your email works. I've already mentioned that. And the last thing that I wanted to mention that is very, very crucial for this class, it has to do more with your paper. When you write your paper, there are standards that we have. And the standards at the Beulah Heights University is that we have zero tolerance towards plagiarism. Now, what that means is plagiarism practice. You will, if you practice plagiarism, you will receive a 0 grade. I'm very sad to have to do that, but sometimes I have to give students a 0 simply because they plagiarized their paper. They cheated. So in these situations, there's nothing I can do. What is plagiarism? Plagiarism is taking somebody else's words and presenting them as your own. The common mistake that students make is they go to a website, they see information that sounds like what the teacher wants on the country that they're studying, so they just simply go copy and paste and put it in their paper. If you do this, you'll get caught. If you get caught, you'll get a 0. I want you to write your own sentences. I want you to write things your own way. You're free to read whatever information you want and study from any source you wish, but I need this to be your own words. You don't have to make up the information. You simply need to present it in your own way. So if you struggle with English, if you struggle with spelling, if you struggle with grammar, realize that that might take you a little bit more time, but I need you to produce an original paper in which you write in your own words. If you copy and paste things from the internet, you'll get caught, you'll fail the course. I don't want to do that to anyone. I hate to do that to people, but I have to warn you on the front end because some people, no matter how many times I say, simply miss this point, thinking that that is an acceptable paper. It's not acceptable to cut and paste from the internet. These have to be your own words. You have to paraphrase. You have to say it in your own way. That you're not responsible for coming up with information. You are responsible with presenting the information. And so assemble all the information and then write it in your own way. So please look over that section. That is the last section on the syllabus. It's called the writing standards. Very important, and I want to make sure that everyone understands that. I don't want to ruin anyone's grade. I don't want to ruin anyone's experience, but at the same time, I have to give you a warning. We do have standards, and certain things simply do not pass. So this was a brief overview of your syllabus for you, and hopefully this is giving you a good idea, a good introduction of what this course is about. I'm very easy to find. I'm very easy to reach. Just email me, and within a day or two, I will respond to you, and we can stay in touch that way. If you have trouble reaching me that way and you need me right away, ASAP, you're free to call me. So my syllabus has a phone number. You can certainly call me, and I'll answer. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't be shy. I'm looking forward to meeting you online and hearing your introductions and getting to know your stories and hearing your perspectives. So for now, just consider this video a welcome to class and a little introduction, and I hope that I'll get to know you online a little bit more. Thanks and goodbye.